running out anytime soon. I won't be running out anytime.
Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about ready to go. And starting for the Yankees, the right-hander, Garrett Cole. How about a report on him, Chris?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Here's how the Brewers will line up on opening day. Singing, these last few years have been Milwaukee's best since the days of Yount and Molitor.
You're right about that, Boog. They've won the division title 3 of the last 4 seasons, but they haven't won a postseason series since 2018 when they came within a game of reaching the World Series. Wouldn't be a shock to see them break through this year.
1-1.
1 out, bases empty. And a foul ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2-2 the count.
That one hit to right. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. That one in there across the letters. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to first, and that one handled. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Gone in order are the Brewers. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Now it's going to be Cody Bellinger. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. Stepping in, Anthony Volpe.
The shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And a foul ball. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 2 gone.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Aaron Judge, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the Yanks go back in the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins. That one catches the corner for a strike. Cole, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Cabrera puts it away, and there's 1 down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Jackson Chorio in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fought off foul. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Bellinger makes the grab. And there are 2 down. Two down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Just missed.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. No score here in the second. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
2 balls.
Runner at second,
strike.
2 down here on opening day. That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike. Bryce Terang in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact
Ball 4,
here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The second
This is Bryce Terang. And a strike in there. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge getting an angle on it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Brewers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in the Bronx singing. And we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Stanton swings, crushes one, out to left, way back there. Leaping, and it's gone. That one barely got out of here. His first homer of the year, it's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Pickoff throw. Chisholm dives back in safely. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpire. Runner takes off, in there for strike 3. Safe and second with a stolen base.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Paul.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back. And it's gone! Home run! He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
One down. Oswaldo Cabrera will hit next. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's
0-1.
downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch
Oh,
misses.
that's out.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And there's a ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's towards center. Mitchell under it. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jason Dominguez. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Back to the top of the Yankee order, and here comes Bellinger. Grounded out his first time up. Fouled off left side. Dominguez off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Close, but called a ball. The count now 2-2.
That's one you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the 1st out.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. There's a strike.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Makes the catch for the out. Oh, he throws it away.
Well, opening day is an exciting one for everyone on the field, but there's some nerves involved, and if you haven't had a chance to settle into the season quite yet, the quality of play can sometimes be just a little sloppy, and I'm sure making an error right out of the gates isn't the best feeling to start the year. He's got to turn the page quickly.
And it's 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. That one ripped. This one could be trouble. Yelich crosses the plate, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Hoskins in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
2-0.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be
base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That one missed.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Aaron Judge at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Judge comes up empty there.
0-1.
Really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And strike 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Drilled in the right field. That's back. Forget it. A two-run shot. His first homer of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 5-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 6-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Brings it in, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in New York, start of the 4th. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Foul ball. Still 0-2. And the righty deals. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-2.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Check swing, called strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. And the slider just misses. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Slice the other way, that's a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1 on, nobody out, a run in here on opening day. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 6-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Monasterio batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Yankees up by 3. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. And there's one down.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished. Right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Yelich, batting with one down, takes a strike. Ortiz over at second. Turang over at first with one away. That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now here is Sal Frelick. Late swing, foul to the left. All loaded up, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. A 2-run double.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now, William Contreras. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. There's a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
It's a K from the Coltrane.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tied ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
Yeah, the batter now, Jackson Chourio. 0-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Misses outside. Now 1-2. 2 outs. Bases are full. Got him! Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So they do get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. We're midway in the 4th. Yankees 6. Back for more from the Bronx. Now the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Peralta back to work. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit. And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Dominguez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. On the corner for a strike. 0-2. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Yoel Payams, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ashby also throwing.
That's a ball.
And that's down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, out towards left center. Chorio makes the grab on the run.
The center fielder,
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Bellinger now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Mitchell snags it, and that is that. Ready now for the 5th inning.
Brewers,
up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Mitchell, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 5th. And there's a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Just missed. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses, and the count's even at 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making it work out there.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fastball is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. That one outside. 2-2. And they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
That one fouled off. 2 outs. Runner on the move. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dominguez drifts towards it, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 6 and the Brewers 5. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Yoel Payam.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Ranging back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Judge, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered in this game. Off the mark there. 1-0.
That's ball 2.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone. Next offering is in for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Yankees. They lead it, however, it's 6-5.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Scott Efros.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Trying to bunt his way on, and that's a foul ball. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. Next for the Brewers, William Contreras. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on, and that is out of play. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Nice grab. Over to first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. Yankees 6. Back now in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's one misses. Ball 1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
Ball 2.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat, swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
Missed with a changeup, and the count now 2-0.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
And now 2-2. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
That one inside. Look out. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, man. Just locked him up with that slider. Even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box. And it clearly was not that pitch.
Paul Goldschmidt now. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball 1 there. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that one fouled off. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So 1 hit is all they get. 7th inning. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Efros back to work. And that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. And that's way high. And that's ball one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. With the tying run on at first, here the top half of inning number 7. Got him. Foul tip, strike 3.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about him.
Fires to second for 1. On to Goldsmith. That's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jared Koenig.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Hudson, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Uribe getting cranked up as well. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Bellinger stands in now and watches strike 1.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot.
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw there. Safe. The other way, and a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Volpe now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Freeland makes the grab. One away. Oh, the throw is wild.
The right fielder, number
Here comes
99,
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Could use a ground ball here.
No strike.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Chopped left side. Now a jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
What a stop. The throw. What a play. Inning over. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 7. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off
the
for
third
Brewers,
baseman,
the third
Joseph
baseman,
Ortiz.
Joseph.
Tim Hill on a pitch out of the pen here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Comes up empty.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for them to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. Bryce Terang getting ready to hit. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Over to the pitcher, but it's offline. He's safe at first.
Now batting, shortstop. And
well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Monasterio in the box now. Takes strike 1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter.
He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe. And I'm just scratching my head.
Oh, this has been anything but a clean game for this team defensively. That's their 3rd error, but somehow they still have the lead. Even if they do get the W in this one, I'm sure there's going to be some early work tomorrow trying to clean things up a little bit.
Yelich in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that one fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And a run comes in to score.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tim Hill done for the afternoon, and he's on the hook for the runners at 2nd and 3rd, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. Late swing, fouled off. So they're all loaded up.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Fought off foul. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Nope,
and that's a little bit high. And the count 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Deep breath. He's ready, and he fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just off the inside edge.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Headed towards the corner. Judge really on his horse for this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Good job to fight that one off. Got him looking. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Brewers.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Hudson. Well, one-run game. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swings through that one for strike one. Hudson
0-1.
measures 6 feet 8 inches, 220 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so in an 0-2 count. You feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And that misses. One ball, one strike. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Gets the catcher by a step. 2 outs, bases empty. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Ortiz makes the play. That is the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Through 8 full, it's the Yankees 7 and the Brewers 6. We go to the 9th, and now Jackson Chourio. Fouled off down the right side.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And that one's gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and we are all tied up. It's 7-7. You can sense it inside the stadium. These fans are devastated.
Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next for Milwaukee. Garrett Mitchell. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
0-1's the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
That one drilled left field, down the line, and it's foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. Next offering way off the plate. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The hitter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. Wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Turang in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Now this is in the air down the line. Judge right there to make the grab, and that is that. Solo homer brings the Brewers even. And we're deadlocked here at 7-7. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 9th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. And a big swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Trevor McGill, the closer, is getting loose. Uribe, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next offering is downstairs. That's out to center field. And there's one down. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger, known for his late inning heroics.
Bellinger.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. We're in extras here. Leading off, Andrew Monasterio. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played.
Now this one gets through. Turang rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. Now it's Christian Yelich. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see
Pitching for the Yankees.
1 on, nobody out, a run in, and here in extra innings. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. 1 down. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
He's got it. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hoskins at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now an 8-7 ball game.
Now pitching
Bottom of
for
the inning.
Milwaukee.
And stepping in for the Yankees,
Number 29.
Anthony Volpe.
Trevor McGill.
Outside.
Ball one.
And that's ball one.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
So the tying run at second. Squirts away a little bit. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. McGill checks the runner. Bellinger dives back. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And the runner holds. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now pitching for
Abner
Milwaukee.
Uribe is forced to the
Number
mound
45.
after the injury.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating
Now
so much
back,
bat
the
speed. It's
designated
hard
hitter,
to bring
John
that to a
Carlo.
halt once you've committed. And trying to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Stanton now. Trying to deliver as the hero. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And a final 8-7. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.